The capacitors are to the right that need replaced. So here's the true blown capacitors, and there's replaced them with 2 new capacitors, and he also replaced the fuse for me. So for the Brother 910, the pattern mechanism uses Mylar sheets, and also it has all these settings so you can reverse and flip things. So main machine is KH. If I was using the ribber, I would flip that up. So we've got different settings here. We can have one single motif, a couple of single motifs, or ferrule. So today I'm just going to have the switch at ferrule. So we have multiple programming areas here. So I want to, if I was setting motif just like that, one pattern, I'd use that. So if you watch here, pan along, so you've got this memory button, and I'll pan back a little bit so you can see what happens. So when I press, first of all you've got ready, that's a good sign. So you press memory, and that's setting whatever you've selected there to the memory. So you press that again, and this time it's asking where the bottom position is on your sheet. So today I'm just going to choose this one. So the bottom would be row 1. So that must be one. Yeah, it's been that long since I used it. Right, okay, so you just press 1. Right, row 1. Up there would be 31, 32, 32. So we're at the top, so we select 3, 2. So that's telling it where the pattern is on the sheet. So now it goes to the right. So back here, and that would be 29. So punch in 29. We go back to the memory to go to the next memory section, and now it's asking for the far right. So it's going to some focus. So that would be 54. 54. And then we press memory again. Right, so it's now telling us it's ready. So the next stage is to put the Mylar sheet in. Now I haven't tested if this part is working. So far all the electronic parts here seem to be working, but you can get replacements online. So let's have a look here. Right, so we've got this here. Right, so we want to put the card in. It has to be exactly in the right position. It's got little holes there. And I don't know if we can see it or not. No, you can't really see it. It's got little cogs in there. So I'm just going to stop the video. Okay. Right, so the card goes up that way. You see with the lines. It's got a little plastic bit that comes out there. That's kind of like a guide to where this should go. And you just put it in, and it'll go into the right position. You feel it can't go down any further. So that's the line there clicked in. So hopefully this should work now. Okay, so to get the Mylar sheet to go in, it's been many years. You've got the CF key and the RR key. So I'll press the CF key and show you what happens. And that's, you can hear the reader going up and down. So if you want to take your Mylar sheet out, you would go back and you would press RR, and it would go there. Right, so you just need to have it clicked into position, and then that'll work. Right, okay, so we'll press CF and that'll go down, and then you hear it read. Brilliant. Right, so I'm having some issues with the carriage just now, but I'm just going to do a dry run without any yarn and it should be fine. So the machine will automatically place a motif in a Fair Isle design centred from the 0 to 12 stitches there and 12 stitches there. You can, however, program it to be in a certain position. So let's see now. So I've got the carriage here, right? So you need to engage the carriage to the belt here. So you turn it. You've got KC1 and KC2. Right. So we've got turning points there in the carriage. So what you do is you take it to the left, and you can now see it's engaged with the belt. So the first row, what's going to happen is it's going to engage the needles and it's going to read the card. Right. Well, who knows? This seems to be malfunctioning a bit. Right, so just imagine the needles had come out, because they're supposed to come out. This is how the needles are supposed to look when they're selected. So we've got that, so you would then go to the carriage and you would press MC and put your second colour in here. Oh, okay, it made a noise. Hopefully it's read the card this time, so fingers crossed this is actually going to start selecting needles. Okay, it just selected the end one. Right, so end needle selection is working. That's brilliant. Well done, machine. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay. Let's see. Right, so the card reader is zooming, but I'm not sure that the card is actually feeding. It's still at 1 here, so maybe the card reader is kaput. Who knows? Let's see. Yeah, so what's happening is this is supposed to go down and it isn't. So I'll disengage everything, we'll try again. I'm going to check that the program that I put in is still in the memory. Okay, so I'm going to go through the memory, cycle through the memory. So we selected that. Bottom was 1, correct. 32, 29, and 54. And there we go, memory, and it says I'm now ready to work. I'm going to take the card actually out this time. Yeah, it goes out itself. It's quite happy to go out. I'm going to try taking the card out and put it back in. So CF button. Zoop zoop. Okay. Let's see if we can. Oh! Right, something strange happened. Right, now it's went to 5, right, so it's not at 1 there. Right, so we'll see what happens. Something's happening. Don't know. Right, so again, I will engage the carriage. Try KC2 this time, who knows? Right, so we take carriage to the far right to engage the pattern mechanism belt, and we take it across. Okay, and it does not select needles. Fabulous, that's brilliant. So the next stage, usually if this is working, you would press the MC button and you would put your contrasting colour. Sometimes there's these return marks. Sometimes you need to make sure that the carriage goes all the way to the end. So, see, the reader is working. Why isn't it moving? Oh, now needle selection does not work. Yeah, that's because I had on that one. Change it. Oh, card reader works. Okay, not working. How many times we're trying now? So what I've done is I selected this pattern here, which is further down the card, and yes, it went in to where the actual pattern is. So the mechanism for taking the card up and down seems to be working. It's just the reading mechanism, we can hear it move, but it doesn't seem to be translating the pattern to the carriage to the needles. Fingers crossed. I went through all the settings and for that pattern, so fingers crossed it's going to work. So again, we engage the carriage, which I am having problems with patterning, so who knows, maybe it's this. Right, so click, gone to the end, so I've got the bell. No needles selected at all. Again, no, this didn't move. We'll put the thing in and we will knit again. Oh, oh, it moved! It moved! It moved! Oh! Okay, that moved. It moved. Okay, fingers crossed that this is actually going to select some needles. The way this works is the needles that's working position, upper working position, they're a bit more forward, and that would knit the contrasting colours. Oh my god, fingers crossed. Come on, machine. Come on. Oh, and needle selection. Brill. Okay, we'll try again. He made a noise. Let's see if this is going to move. Oh, it moved. And needle selection still works. Yay. Okay, so while the parts were replaced that needed replacing, there's still, this card reader needs a bit of TLC to get it fully working. But the machine is over 40 years old, and even though it got a full service, they didn't do the electronics because they believed they didn't work. They said there was no power went to them, which was not entirely true. I cannot believe what just happened. This machine was supposed to be fully serviced. I was taking the carriage across and this bit just dropped. I won't name who serviced it, but I'll never be going back there again. Oh my goodness me, I cannot believe this.